right, Brokeback Men on Oprah. Anthony saw Brokeback Mountain.
I know, you want to...
I saw it in the comfort of my own home.
Steve saw it.
Thanks to certain people.
Really? That's surprising.
Steve with his wife.
Right.
He said he was dragged to the movie. And we all had to look away like, all right, we'll make believe we believe you.
Was he probably criticizing the whole thing? That's not the way it normally happens.
My wife, George Glass.
Said he had no choice. He was dragged. And we started looking out the window like, yeah, but
cool.
Really, Steve?
2 movies he's been dragged to in the last 20 years. Brokeback Mountain and Cruising. Fucking Mo. Stop renting Dog Day Afternoon because you approve of the relationship.
It was a fine movie. There was nothing wrong with it. It wasn't action-packed. It was a long love story type movie. But for that type of movie, the acting was good. Some of the
very
scenes,
slow moving.
Some of the scenes a little shocking for a guy to sit and watch. You automatically cringe at those kissing scenes and stuff. But direction was great. Yeah, and cinematography.
I have to disagree with the direction as
sweeping
being
and wonderful.
Great.
Why?
Because if the camera's on one guy's mouth and another guy's mouth is then like in the same shot, that's poor directing as far as I'm concerned.
Dude, there was one point where they're making out and they separate and there's that spit line between 2 men's lips, whiskers.
I got to ask you something.
Sure.
And I want a real answer.
Yes.
You're an actor now. You're
on
an
a
HBO series and all that, okay? Right? Would you do a movie like Brokeback Mountain? Like, I don't get it as an actor.
Do you want to talk about the biggest faggot response ever? My first thing was, who's the co-star?
That is a faggot response.
But you're now
who's the co-star?
Philip Seymour Hoffman? All right, I respect him.
You're now officially an actor. You really are. You're going to be on this huge HBO show. Now you're going to probably get offered other things. Like, where is the line as an actor? And I'm being dead serious here. You can have fun with this all you want, but
and even
I don't
comedic scenes, they do that guy-on-guy kissing as like a comedic thing.
Where?
I've seen that in...
you see it on SNL every once in a while.
Yeah, SNL.
I don't know.
Didn't Ben Stiller do it once, or...?
That would be a very tough one to pull off.
Chris Kattan has done it 100 times.
Well Jesus.
I know. I heard that Will Smith wouldn't do it in 6 Degrees of Separation. They wanted him to kiss, and he wouldn't. Pacino would not do any scenes, I believe. There was like a weird thing when we did Dog Day Afternoon. There's certain scenes he wouldn't do, like with the guy or some shit like that. So I think he wouldn't do any scenes with Leon, the gay guy, the other gay guy. So
but these guys are going at it in Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
They're as hetero can be.
Who are they? What are their names?
As far as I know.
It's Jake...
Jake
Oh, okay.
And Heath Ledger.
And Heath Ledger, yeah. Jake
Gyllenhaal or whatever.
That'd be a tough one to pull off. It'd be even tougher for the other actor. Who, if he has to kiss a guy, it has to be me.
Well, here's a movie that...
Well, how rejected would you feel?
I know.
The guy's like, nah, you know something? Anyone but this guy.
My fat neck. He's going to touch my fucking side fat.
And then, one of the actors is doing it better than the other guy. And like, wow, how did you...
And cut.
Right.
Keep going.
You keep going for a split second more. Like, I don't get what goes through your mind as an actor to take on that role.
I don't.
I think...
Do you want to be a star that bad? Like, is it about your art that bad? Like,
actors are strange people. They're different than normal people. They really, some of them really get into these roles. You talk to other people. I've talked to other people that have worked with, great actors. I've never talked with a great actor, but I've talked to people that
You
worked
certainly
with them.
have.
And they say they really get themselves into these roles. They convince themselves that they are these people. They try to live their life during the term of the shooting as that person, and somehow they're able to do that and then walk away from it, and they're back to being themselves again.
Those are method actors, I think.
Yeah.
Hoffman said it was very hard to come out of Rain Man. That was what I heard. That he said he had a tough time with that one, coming out of that one. But when he did...
ball peen hammer to the head. I would suggest that to come out of a role, you fucking self-important douchebag.
Well, those guys are doing it like, but you look at how well he does it. There's a way, when you look at someone like Dustin Hoffman, you go, all right, how the fuck are you that good at doing this? Like, when
you can't just snap, cameras on, do it. You got to continue.
I can, but they can't. I mean, it's got to be hard for a lot of them.
Of course.
How are you so good at it? There's got to be a fucking weird thing that make you so good. Like, I'd love to know what Philip Seymour Hoffman does to do his shit.
Well, the Brokeback Men were on Oprah, and we got some audio clips. Concerns about the gay movie. Here's the first clip.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I heard that it was the gay cowboy movie, and
Yeah.
I really didn't want to have anything to do with it. And I was 16 years old at the time.
Really?
Yeah. So it had been around, the script had been around for years. So
That is funny in itself.
Wow, man.
They wrote that movie back in 1950.
They originally wanted the Duke.
Originally wanted Clint Eastwood and John Wayne.
I don't know how to quit you.
How funny is that? That freaking movie was sitting around for years, and everyone's like, they didn't have the balls to touch that.
It was, and he said it was the gay cowboy movie. That's what everyone called it.
Oh my God!
They,
that is
were
funny
kind
on
of
so many
pissed.
levels.
During certain interviews, I've seen them pissed when it's called the gay cowboy movie.
And these guys, it's just like any creative, job. You just know when you're in the zone. I bet you the guy that wrote that movie is like, I know this is a fucking hit, but no one was brave enough
No
to
one
touch
wants
it.
to do it.
So just sitting there year after year.
Do you realize at one point when they were kissing, one of those actors probably felt it jump?
Ugh.
It jumped at least once while they were kissing
Just
or
a
doing
little,
some, just like a little,
What was that?
like a little, like a slug would look after it swallows blood.
Just plumps a little.
It just plumps a little bit.
Wow. All right, going back. So the movie was around for a while. We're going to start this clip over because it's interesting on many levels. He first heard about the gay cowboy movie when he was
Gay
16.
cowboy movie.
And he's easily in his 20s now.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I heard that it was the gay cowboy movie, and
Yeah.
I really didn't want to have anything to do with it. And I was 16 years old at the time.
Really?
Yeah. So it had been around, the script had been around for years. So when I finally heard Ang Lee was going to do it, I read the script, and it was really the most beautiful story I'd ever read, love story, and
Yeah.
I couldn't not do it, and it didn't really cross my mind at all.
And you, Heath?
I think there was a certain level of, anxiety, and there were fears, and the risks led into my initial reaction. But then that kind of disappeared, and I was just left with this beautiful story.
Yeah.
It felt important. It felt like a story that had never been put to screen.
Yeah.
How do you not just laugh in someone's face?
Yeah.
If I was trying to do a scene like that, I would just laugh in the guy's face and fucking cry that I had to do it.
As he slowly comes up to your face, in for the kiss. You just get away from me, you faggot.
As you're going in with a kiss, go, come here, faggot.
Oh, you fucking faggot.
Yeah. Your dick gets hard, I'll cut your throat.
Just bury your index finger up his asshole.
Just always pat his ass on the set when he's going for dinner and just try to snuggle up online when you're fucking
really.
getting your craft services food.
What are you doing? I'm staying in role.
Dude, I'm staying in character. Come on, dude.
Character.
Cut it out.
In the role, yeah. All right.
I bet you one of them calls more than the other one does.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what are you doing? It's like, all right, we're finished with this movie. There's no need
Movie's done, dude.
Well,
Don't call.
one was nominated and the other wasn't, so one's acting was a little better.
One acted as a faggot better than the other one.
They can both call themselves winners. Right. The guy who's nominated goes, God damn it, I'm good. And the other guy goes, thank God, I'm not that convincing as a faggot. Everybody wins.
Good point, Jim. Good point. All right, here's the next clip from Oprah.
Yeah.
I think if we knew the response to the movie, too, before we did it, I don't think either of us would probably have done it. In
Why?
A way. I just don't know if we knew that it would have become what it's become and what it's meant for a lot of people. But I think
gay
ultimately,
movie.
you have to go and you have to jump into it. And if you're thinking about a response from people while you're doing it, there's no way you can do,
right.
especially
You have to
some of the
pretend
things.
no one's ever going to see it, in
Really?
order to allow yourself to kind of expose yourself and be vulnerable and
Yeah.
Especially the stuff that we do
Expose.
in the movie. Yeah.
Everyone laughs, especially the stuff we do in the movie. Ha ha ha! Yeah, the faggot stuff. People laugh. See.
All I'd be doing is fucking clearing up the record during that interview. Well, Oprah, I love pussy. I mean, it was a great experience. And
Come out with two whores on your arm. And here he is. Two whores. Just one sucking your dick during the interview. Oprah, I just love girls, and it was so hard to do that faggot shit on film.
two fucking moes are sitting there chit-chatting it up. Well, it's a beautiful love story. Is it? Stupid. I mean, according to you two, but not according to God, the rest of the free world.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Yeah.
Ew, what is that?
That's a clip from the movie.
Ew.
He says,
I wish I knew how to quit you.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Here's a way you can quit him. Read the Bible, son.
start by taking Dick A out of asshole B.
All right, the next clip,
Ew.
they talk about the kissing scene.
Ah, the kissing.
Let's talk about the kiss, guys.
Do you have any idea how much I wish that was the opening line in an Opie and Anthony interview? Brokeback radio show.
Let's talk about the scaffolding, Jim. Fans talk.
Well, the women in the audience are enjoying it.
Yeah.
I read that you had to do it 13 times, 13 takes.
Ang Lee, the director.
What?
13 takes
What?
of kissing a man.
You know how bad you want to punch a lighting guy in the face when you have to kiss another guy because there's a boom shadow on your face?
That's no boom shadow.
13 times.
Why?
You had to do it 13 times, 13 takes.
Ang Lee, the director. Ang says that that's what we did it. I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
I really don't remember a thing, and I thought we did it 3 times or 4 times.
Yeah, and look, we can't say that we weren't nervous about it. You know, once the first take was over, it was like, okay, so what? It's kissing another human being.
Oh, he kind of slipped
He's
there.
trying to rationalize it.
He slipped a little bit there.
Kissing another, man.
Think of that when your children are holding up that DVD in 20 years and you're in a tub with your wrist slit. Daddy, why did you do this for money?
Kissing another human being. You know, how are we going to finish this scene? Let's get on with it. Let's get out of here. You know, there's no way to really prepare for a love scene, whether it's with a guy or a girl. I mean, you don't sit at home, you know, kissing your hand or rolling around with a pillow. Like, there's just
Some of us don't.
No,
I wish I was on that set. I would have coughed a few times just to make them do it again. Especially if one of the actors was a dick. Just as it's going, you're like, cut, reshoot, redo.
Just keep moving things around in the background so the continuity's off.
Shuffling things around. Can I get that quit you sound again? What?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Ugh, that's not even good acting.
Well, you can't tell from
you're right,
just
but
that clip.
Wish I knew how to quit you.
Wish I knew how to quit you.
Ugh.
Just hillbilly sounding breakup.
I only want to hear that if he's being beaten in a parking lot like fucking Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights. That's the only way I want to hear that.
Well, there's kind of a happy ending like that.
All right.
All right, here we go. More on the kissing scene.
Were you uncomfortable and nervous about it?
Yeah, of course we were. I mean, of course we were. I mean, it's really.
I think I actually had the easier, an easier task. I think in those scenes in the tent, purely because Ennis had to be uncomfortable and he had to have anxiety and fear towards it. So, in a sense, I knew I had that to give.
Yeah.
I knew something would be.
Yeah.
I had something else to give as well, but I knew
dick
that
up his ass.
we would be capturing something, you know.
Yeah, it is kind of odd how the whole thing starts out, just kind of in a tent.
Wait, slow
One
now,
guy's
slow.
in a
Paint
tent.
atmosphere.
One of them is in a tent. Jake is in the tent.
Ew.
And Heath is outside. He's in his sleeping bag, but it's very cold out. It's very cold outside. So Jake wakes up and tells Heath to get in the tent because it's cold. So he comes in the tent, and then Jake, out of nowhere, just starts like pulling him towards him to kiss him. And Heath is very upset about this, so he's kind of pushing away and disagreeing with the whole thing and fighting with him. And then he kind of gives in. But he doesn't give in and it starts off slow. He gives in by spinning Jake around, unbuckling his pants, ripping his pants down, and just jamming his dick up his ass. Didn't even know he was gay. It does sound so much sweeter with this music playing, though, doesn't it?
That's actually the sound their fathers made at the premiere when watching this.
Oh, you like that, don't you, faggot?
I think I think we do have the fathers watching.
Yeah. Turn it off. Turn it off.
That's my favorite part.
You will keep your hands off of my mule.
Do you think the fathers made eye contact at the premiere?
Oh no!
They both go that gave that "where did you go wrong" handshake.
That knowing look.
Yeah. They're probably just like, not even looking each other in the eye, shook hands, and then showed each other their Rolexes and nice cars that the son bought her. Hey, son just bought me a house.
Your kid was really good. No, your kid was really good.
All right, we got one more clip from Oprah. Talking about the love scenes like it's a dance, I guess. That's how they got through it. It's
really?
It's like a choreographed
little sequence of it.
But wait, the one guy's cold, and the other guy says, "Come in," and he just fucking accosts him?
Yeah. Yeah, with like, there was no real inkling. See, the Jake character is gay. The Heath character isn't supposed to be gay. He's just in love with this guy. But he's not gay. See, he gets married, has kids, but for some reason he's just in love with this guy.
What year is it supposed to be?
Goes from 1963 up until like the 80s.
Why are they in a tent?
Because it's 1963 Wyoming and they're like herding sheep.
Ugh.
And that was their like gig, and that's like how they brought them together. And I don't know.
Cindy's got something. Cindy in Jersey. Cindy?
Hey, I went to go see Brokeback Mountain, and the thing that shocked me is that you throw, like, kids in there to, like, throw you off the gay story.
There's boobs in there, Ann?
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway and Michelle Williams both have their tops off. I mean, but it was just, like, weird. It was like trying to throw you off the affect.
That was what they do to cleanse the palate, they call it. For the guys that are there just because their chicks want to see the movie, you need a little tit. To get all that man ass out of your system.
That's not much of a palate cleanser.
No.
It's like eating 2 pounds of shit and then going, here's a Tic Tac.
Yeah.
With that, here's the last clip from the Oprah Winfrey Show.
But do you approach it like any other love scene?
I think we approach it like a dance, you know? Like, when I work with a woman in a love scene, it's always, I think women are very objectified, especially actresses, when you're doing scenes with them on film.
Absolutely.
And in particular because the majority of the people on set are men, you know? So you have to say, okay, I'm going to move you here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to touch you here, then we're going to kiss, and I'm going to lay you down, then you're going to... And that's how it was with us, you know? In that scene you saw, it was like, okay, I'm going to come up, we're going to hug, then, you know, we look at each other, and then Heath, you're going to pull me back, and you're going to slam me into the wall, and then I'm gonna grab you and slam you into the wall, and then we just first couple times I think it was a little, we were scared and it was a little clunky. But there have been times where I've been working with women and they've just said, you know, hey, I've faked it before, I can fake it again.
That's killing.
Killing with his gay stuff.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
They probably were wishing that Ed Wood was still alive to film that movie.
Yeah, right.
Cut. Perfect. Print it.
Right. No.
Well, they would have been nervous kissing each other.
A man of his size would have trouble getting a dick in that little tight ass. Perfect. Tor Johnson fucking...
Tor Johnson.
All right, Tor. Grab Bella's cock.
Andy, I need a cock in my ass. Andy. Carl couldn't smell my shit. Know what that means? Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to be in as an actor.
I guess they pulled it off.
They pull it off and stick it in.
It's winning all the awards.
Yeah, but you know what? Hollywood is very. I'm sure it's a good movie. I've heard it's good, but Hollywood was. You would have to be really bad for Hollywood to kind of turn on it because that subject matter they really want. I think, to be more accepted. So I think they were going to kind of be generous.
Yeah.
Although I've heard it's very good.
Here's what you're going to get now. Because of the reaction and the acclaim that this movie has gotten, you're going to get the copycat movies that come out. Now people are going to go, hey, look how accepted that was. Let's make a gay
biker movie.
Lethal Weapon.
Right.
Let's, a buddy film where they're, they fight crime and then they fuck each other back in the trailer.
What about the bad sequel?
Oh, Brokeback Mountain 2. Oh, God, no. They couldn't do that.
Instead of Rodney Dangerfield, you get Jackie Mason.
Oh.
The acting just is drastic.
You want me to put that in my mouth? I put it in my face. It smells like onions.
Brokeback Mountain 2. Well, they would have to then take up where they left off in the early 80s and go from that into the 90s.
It ends in the 80s. Uh-oh.
I know. Into the cowboy hat and a robe.
It all of a sudden looks like a 45-gallon hat. Swimming on that little head.
I don't know how to quit you.
All right, we're going to break.